also looks like this Captain Marvel sequel movie, The Marvels, it is heading to our lowest MCU opening ever. But when you read some of this article from all this big outlet like Variety, Hollywood Reporter, and Forbes, oh, they are printing all this news, and I can't believe it. They've been actually quite harsh on this movie. That is quite surprising, because normally this kind of outlet, they're quite protective toward Marvel's movie. And although this movie, it is got a B cinema score from the general audience, and obviously this movie is not getting huge word of mouth from the audience, although it is still sitting fresh on Rotten Tomatoes score. And from last night, I see Brie Larson, she's been promoting this movie. That is very interesting. Personally, I feel so sad. Brie Larson, she is in this position now. She has to promote this movie. It's going to be huge flop at the box office. Although this movie is always going to be flop, because this movie is, I think, reportedly this budget is like $220 million or something like that. Although some people are saying 280. I don't know. Before even this movie came out, of course, this movie's director, Nia Decosta, she's like, whoa, I didn't direct this movie. So many controversy around this movie. What I find in this situation is like quite funny is this, that media is not protecting this movie anymore. Neither the media is protecting this movie. People are involved with, they're just coming after this movie, which just makes me feel like, why would they do that? Because I think end of the day, Disney is trying to distance from this movie. I think they didn't do any advertise for this movie. I think they always knew this movie is going to flop at the box office. Of course, all this hate around Brie Larson, she is really not liked by people. Even people who want to like this movie, they don't like Brie Larson. They just don't like her take on this character, you know. What can you do? One of this thing, you know, this casting was bad. So I guess at this point, Disney is probably not going to be working with Brie Larson in the future. But I think it's really great of her to still trying to promote this movie. I do think she has obligation to promote, although she was, like, I was watching her interview in Jimmy Fallon, and I was like, although I personally, I think all the things, like Brie Larson, she said about, you know, this movie was not made for you. All this thing, blah, blah, I think she made all these people angry. And then if you ever seen her, my personal reason for her not liking her is this. Although she is a good actress, actually. She's quite good in Room. If you have seen that movie, she's so good. Obviously, that's why she won Oscar. But anyway, the reason for me not to like her, like I remember she was presenting this Oscar to Casey Affleck a couple of years ago, and she was supposed to present this Oscar to him, which is her job. She's there to present him. She just presented him, and when he won, she didn't even clap for him. And I was thinking, why you didn't clap for him? Like, there is some allegation against him. They're not proven or anything like that. Who are you to decide and not clap for him? That was very, like, it's just a testament to how she thinks. She has really, I guess she's a little dumb type person. Now her career is like, everybody, you think about Brie Larson, you're like, oh, I'm not interested, you know. Now media is turned against this movie. Looks like this movie is going to be huge flop for Disney, Marvel. That is really, I guess that you deserve what you made, you know. This movie is not getting good word of mouth, so what can they do? Although I see this movie is actually sitting quite good on Rotten Tomatoes score, so, you know, look, that's interesting. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie's news. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget other videos and other news videos. Please subscribe until I see you next time. Please take care.